Good evening, everybody. Welcome to CatSCAN. Marmalade, what are you doing? Be calm. It's okay. You can come up here. I will pet you. You come up here. I will pet you, Marmalade. It's okay, buddy. Come on. Come on, buddy. Get up here. I will pet you. There you go. See? You're okay. You're okay, Marmalade. I love you. I will pet you. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. You silly boy. Okay, yes, and oh, oh. I mean, yeah, okay, little issue there, Marmalade. Try to take advantage of me having my mouth open for a yawn. I was able to close my mouth in time. It's all okay. Yeah. Um. Anyways, it is not April. It is May 13th, 2026, and there's an interesting trivia quiz that I will probably humiliate myself on to start us off with us learning facts. Oh, Marmalade, I love you. I love you. I will pet you. Okay, you gotta give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, I was gone for so long for dinner and TV that, just in the next room, but Marmalade's gotta be upset because I wasn't here with him. So he could be reassured I'm here until tomorrow morning now. Well, I might go to the bathroom for like 2 minutes, but he'll be fine, whether he knows it or not. But anyways, yeah, let's get to the trivia. I'm eager to show I'm stupid. Yeah. Okay. Let's pretend to be serious for a few minutes. How long is this quiz? It is 12 minutes, 47 seconds. Okay, let's go.
And with that all said and done, let's jump right into it.
Yeah, I just want to say though, yeah, IQ tests actually don't involve trivia too much. It's actually how remembering random facts doesn't make you smart. It means you have a good memory. Just to be clear.
What landmark is this?
Trevi Fountain?
And that would be the Trevi Fountain.
Yeah.
What animal is this?
Armadillo. My mom loved armadillos. Do I still have her stuffed one somewhere that we won when I was a teenager?
Armadillo, the armored animal.
Yeah.
What musical instrument is this?
That's some kind I don't know, harpsichord. I don't even know. It's not, I don't know what that is.
And that would be the balalaika.
Yeah, I have never heard of that. So
what vegetable is this?
Okra. I have never eaten okra to the best of my knowledge, and I'm okay with that. Or is it gonna be low spot? It's not okra.
And the answer is okra.
Okay, good.
What tool is this?
The gavel? I presume they mean the gavel. Someone got run wrong.
The gavel,
okay.
The judge's hammer used in court. What vehicle is this?
Unicycle. And I'm not sure if I bumped myself not getting the musical instrument one right, so there you go.
And that would be the unicycle. What small cushion is this?
Pin cushion. Showing its function right there.
And that would be the pin cushion. What flower is this?
Oh, that's the Rafflesia or Rafflesia.
Rafflesia, the giant flower known for its strong
one.
smell. What game is this?
Okay. Well, it doesn't look quite okay, but that's the only one I know.
That would be bocce.
Okay.
A classic Italian ball game. What tool is this?
Oh, is that like a shoehorn? That's supposed to be a shoehorn?
Shoehorn.
Okay. Never seen them black and sleek like that. They're usually like Medal
Which
award.
1970s TV series starred Lee Majors as a bionic former astronaut?
$6 Million Man.
The classic sci-fi TV hero, the $6 Million Man, who originally hosted the TV art series The Joy of Painting?
Was that Bob Ross? It was this thing we saw in another quiz earlier.
The famous painter, Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Which 1975 thriller
Jaws.
is centered on a great white shark terrorizing a seaside town?
That's Jaws.
The killer shark movie, Jaws. Which 1960s Motown group had Diana Ross as its lead singer?
The Supremes. I'm pretty sure it was the Supremes.
The singing group, The Supremes. Who sang the 1978 hit Baker Street?
I have no idea. Frankly, we're just on Sherlock Holmes. And so there's my bonk.
The singer, Jerry Rafferty.
Never heard of him that I recall.
Which city is overlooked by Table Mountain?
Oh. Okay, I'm just pausing. I don't. Thing is, this was a question of their quiz in the past week, and I had no idea, and I still don't. So there's my bonk. I think it's a capital.
The South African city, Cape Town.
Oh yeah, is that the capital?
Which island country lies off the southern coast of India?
No, is it Madagascar, Sri Lanka? I think I'm gonna say Madagascar. No, Sri
The
Lanka.
island nation, Sri Lanka.
West Sri Lanka, because it, but it's more okay. It's not like the southern tip of India. It's, as I recall, it's more like the southeastern thing. 'Cause I did a report on Sri Lanka in 6th grade.
Which country has Amsterdam as its capital, but The Hague as
Holland.
its seat of government?
I think Madagascar's a capital.
The European country,
not
Netherlands.
India. Oh, Netherlands? Not.
Which-
Am I being stupid? I'm being stupid. Okay, there's my bonk. What's in Holland? Oh, I gotta.
Baltic country has Tallinn as its capital.
I don't even know the Baltic country off the top of my head. So
The Baltic nation, Estonia.
okay.
Which ship carried
I like
the
the name,
pilgrims
though.
to North America in
Mayflower.
1620? The historic ship Mayflower. Which ancient Egyptian boy king's tomb was discovered in 1922?
Tutankhamun. They're trying to call him King Tut, but it's Tutankhamun. No pronounce.
The Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun.
Yeah, King Tut.
Which
and
stone helped
his-
scholars decode Egyptian
the
hieroglyphs?
Rosetta Stone. I go it.
The ancient artifact Rosetta Stone. Which nurse was known as the lady with the lamp?
Florence Nightingale. It wasn't Typhoid Mary.
The nurse Florence Nightingale.
Yeah.
What force pulls objects toward the center of the earth?
Gravity. This, unless Fat Cat says voice, when I say it's gravity.
The force known as gravity. Which temperature scale begins at absolute zero?
Kelvin? Yeah. Kelvin, not Calvin, Kelvin, I think.
The scientific temperature
Yes.
scale, Kelvin. What do you call an animal that eats both plants and meat?
Omnivore. Often in a Criminal Minds episode.
Omnivore.
Well, and one of their most notorious
Which
killers.
spice is commonly responsible for curry powder's yellow color?
Turmeric. I wanted to say saffron, but I was wrong that time. It actually was turmeric.
The spice turmeric. Which Greek dish is often made with layers of eggplant and minced meat?
Moussaka? I'm screwing my eyes trying to see how stupid I am.
The Greek dish moussaka. Which pink wading bird is famous for often standing on one leg?
Flamingo.
The pink bird flamingo. What flower garland is traditionally associated with Hawaiian greetings?
Leis. L-E-I-S. Didn't put enough sugar in my coffee. I love
The flower garland lei.
Yeah, well, because I was saying plural, so there's yes. He's like, Marmalade's like, what are you doing?
What savory French tart is commonly made with eggs, cream cheese, and pastry?
Quiche. See, okay, yeah. This is just a semantics thing here. But yes, I do not think of a quiche as a tart. I think of it as a quiche. Even though it might technically be a tart, to me it's just quiche. It's its own separate category. Just so you know.
What early hard plastic was often used in old radios, telephones, and jewelry?
Plastic? Bakelite? I've never heard of it, but it's on.
What ancient Egyptian monument has a lion's body and a human head?
The Sphinx. I love you, Marmalade. Yes, I do, my buddy.
What is the capital city of Cyprus?
Oh. Sibley? Oh, okay. There's my bonk.
What alphabet is used to write Russian and Bulgarian?
The Cyrillic alphabet. I didn't know it was also Bulgarian, I just knew it was Russian. Okay.
What process describes water moving through a semi-permeable membrane?
Osmosis.
What goblet-shaped West African drum is traditionally played with bare hands?
Oh, no. The djembe? Yeah, that. I wasn't sure how you pronounce it, but that one.
What narrow strip of land connects two
Isthmus.
larger land areas? What ring-shaped coral island surrounds a lagoon?
No, that's an atoll. Atoll.
What wildcat has tufted
Lynx.
ears, a short tail, and lives across parts of Europe, Asia, and North America?
And again, my useless trivia bit. Tufted ears is correct because it's on the top of the point of their ear. That's when you call it a tuft. If it comes up from the hair, comes from the tuft of hair, because yeah, a bunch of hair comes out from the cat's actual ear, like inside, then it is called furnishings. I wrote down trivia bit on this. Useless knowledge, here we go.
Which British sitcom starred John Cleese as a chaotic hotel owner?
Faulty Towers? I think I actually heard that. The others do not sound familiar.
Which 1988 film stars Michael Keaton as a chaotic
Beetlejuice.
ghost?
Yeah, I didn't really care for Beetlejuice. I didn't hate it. I just, yeah, it's just not my thing.
Which band had the 1983 hit Burning Down the House?
Oh, I think it was C. I'm not 100% sure though. Phew, okay. I had my finger right in the bunk, but did.
Who wrote A Brief History of Time?
I think it was B, but again, fingers on the bunk because I'm not sure. I don't read anything by any of the people. Okay, good. Yeah, I've never read anything by any
Which
of those
German
people.
airship caught fire in New Jersey in
Hindenburg.
1937?
Fun fact, as I recall, the reason there were actually a decent amount of survivors is because it was so close to the ground already when it happened.
Which Bavarian castle inspired Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty Castle?
I'm going to say A because C is English, not Bavarian. Or British, however you want to say. And A is a very famous castle.
Which bar tool has a spiral metal worm?
That's the corkscrew. I mean, can openers, like the ones, well, some of the can things I hit come with corkscrew.
Which dessert is named after a Russian ballerina?
Pavlova. I've never heard that dessert, but okay.
Which North American rodent has sharp quills?
Porcupine. I've never seen one in person, and I'm okay with that.
Which cloak-like garment is common in Andean dress?
Poncho. Either that or it's gonna be C. It's gonna be. Oh, shoot, okay. But I did take one.
And that's all 50 questions complete.
Okay.
Check your score and let me know how you did in the
Well,
comments.
I think I
Be
only
sure to
missed like
subscribe
8.
if you'd like to continue challenging yourself with this
So
Stay
that's
Sharp
pretty
series.
good.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
But yeah, they want you to like see how you solve puzzles and stuff with IQ tests. How your brain actually processes and solves problems, all that stuff. Remembering rote facts is random trivia is not your brain processing and solving problems and all that stuff. Puzzles and all that. It's just no random stuff. Not that it's not fun and rewarding, but yeah, just letting you know in case you were wondering. And I'm not going to tell you my scores. But yeah, oh, news. Wait, yeah. The news things there. Oh, this is. Okay, yeah. Well, like entertainment news, because it was my entertainment live stream today. We've got. Yeah, okay. Hassan got pissed off at She-One-Head's reaction to Pragmata, other Pragmata controversy or whatever, you know, people being weird about it. And She-One-Head gave her opinion about people's thoughts on it. Hassan got pissed off and said some stuff to her, and so then she responded, made another little video back, and yeah. And actually her video responding to, well, Hassan responding to Shu's original video about it. Shu and Smugglana collabed offline. It wasn't a stream or anything. They just recorded it, reacting to his video about it. And then over here for other entertainment, this is like real life drama nonsense. But then you have also like strictly more entertainment as in movies. A lot of people are pissed off about the casting for the Odyssey film, the new one they're doing. Anything else? Oh, that's Jack Doherty, isn't it? I don't care. I don't care. So let's see what the people on Twitter think is news. Hello, kitten. Tiny tabby kitten sparks hilarious naming trend. Oh, we need a palate cleanser. We gotta do that one. We have Representative Luna demands CIA return seized JFK and MK Ultra files from Gabbard's office. So that's Tulsi Gabbard. He was fired a while ago. So, and wasn't there something else? Oh, fun fact about JFK. My mother is one of many who believed it was an inside job. Inside job. But well, my opinion is I don't know. I don't know if it really was Lee Harvey Oswald. Because I will have no way to verify any information about JFK assassination. Will never have any way to verify if the information people give me about it is accurate. There's no way to verify it. So there's that. Two things. A, JFK was still murdered, assassinated, whatever. But who actually did it? Again, I don't know. But so yeah, like if that's my thing. You asked me if the government did it. I don't know. Do I believe the government would have done it? Absolutely. I have no doubt they would have if they felt it was in their best. Political assassinations are nothing new. Do I think it's wrong? Yes. It happens anyway, whether I think it's wrong or not. And it would not surprise me if it was done. That's all I gotta say about it. And here's more about the CIA. Survivor Train 50th season, I don't care. Who's Joe and Jonathan turning in the US? Who are those people? Oh, it's about Survivor. Okay, again, I don't care. Just go. This more stuff about JFK. Yeah. Mm. Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, it wouldn't surprise me. I would not be surprised. Appeals court pauses Trump's payout. Okay, well, that was going on. Yeah. How sharing spotlights teens account of pro-Islam school activities. Okay. Okay. There's been a second hearing on whether political Islam and Sharia law conflict with the U.S. Constitution. Are you, uh, 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 I got no words on that, dude. I got no words. Oh no, 800 LA providers for hospice fraud have been stopped. Payments. Okay. It was 447 last I heard. Now it's 800. Wow. I really want to say that when it comes to, it's one of the things like you don't think humanity can hit a new low. Oh, we're stealing from dying people, so we can't. Yeah, did, we're creating fraudulent hospices to steal money and resources from actual hospices from people who are dying. Mm. It makes me angrily upset. So, time for a palate cleanser now. And this little kitten. Show me the kitty! That's a bunny! That's not a cat. Okay. Okay, a user shared the adorable photo this morning with a fun challenge. Name the kitten the last thing you ate. Oh, this one again. Why do they watch I Oh, I see this person's videos all the time. And you have to drive with her. See, why can't you be a cat and drive with your hind legs? Well, yeah, that's the life. That's the life. But I will say, I'm used to road signs, like to see the blue signs there. I'm used to them being green. Just saying. But where's the calico? I mean, like that one. That is not calico. To me, that does not look calico. That looks like it's a regular kitty. Gray tiger, mainly. I mean, there is a little bit orange here, but for the most part, doesn't look like that. Okay. So, yeah. Parallel dimension ideas revives dark matter debate. Dark matter accounts for 27% of the universe's mass energy, inferred from gravitational pulls on galaxies this, that visible matter alone can't explain. Yeah. Kaku proposes its gravity leaking from extra dimensions in string theory models where our universe is a brand in higher dimensional space. Hmm. Yeah. Reactions mix excitement over multiverse links with skepticism of unproven ideas. Well, parallel dimensions, like if you're getting into alternate realities, there would have to be an infinite number of them. If it's like, you took path A instead of path B, there's a reality for each path you took. Well, the thing is, and like I said, we're talking about infinite number of them, it's not just did you take path A or did you take path be? How did you travel along it? Did you bring food? Was anyone else with you? If you brought food with you on your journey, and now, like this is okay, or again, like I said, which vehicle did you take? Are you walking? Are you, whichever, what mode of transportation are you using to get where you go? If it's a car, what kind of car? Are you going to get a flat tire? Are you going to run out of gas? Every single act, when you're the, every action has the equal opposite reaction. Each, no, opportunity, each probability. Oh no, that's not the right way. I'm my brain. Stop it. Each possibility has to be a reality. And okay, be more, because like, okay, just going a long time to get way too crazy with how many different things there are just for that. But make it smaller to give you an idea. You were talking to someone, just you and one other person. Let's just say at the beginning conversation, you say hello to them in a normal voice. That's one reality. You put the emphasis on the first syllable. Another reality. You put the emphasis on the second syllable when you say hello. Another reality. You wave when you do it. New reality. How long do you wave? Which hand do you wave? Do you wave both hands? Are you looking at them when you say hello? How long do you look at them? Do you look down to the ground or up to the sky or to the side? Every possible action you do has a reality for it. And then you have the other person. How many different ways can they respond to you for each thing you do? And then you get more people and more people because and animals and the weather and so many different it's very it's too much brain work. Too much brain work to try and figure all the probabilities, possibilities, whatever. But yeah, that's enough for that. I'm going off on stuff. Okay. What is Thomas Massey? Yeah, okay, that's not about politics. Uh okay, Macron, that's France, right? Deep state. Oh, is this more still about the thing? Oh. Okay. No. Alright, that's something else. Alright, this is all like okay. Can we like some light stuff, Aaron? Yeah. Today is National Apple Pie Day here in the US apparently. May 13th is National Pie Day. Hello, kitty. Yeah. Aw, Snoopy. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. I'm just My Little Pony. That's one of new My Little Ponies, and now go for traditional design. Yeah. Breathe. So, yeah, let's go back to YouTube, see if there's any new videos that are short about things that going on. I have no idea that's 24 minutes, that's too long. Mm. Okay, we already talked about, I already saw the one about the prank. Okay, I want to see what this true crime thing is about.
What are you so worried about?
I guess I'm worried that it won't sound any good.
Well,
This self-proclaimed alpha male TikToker who bragged about being unemployed just got
Oh my. Okay, alpha male. Oh, my brain checked out.
thrown in prison. Because what
But
started
I'm
as
here, I'm
a
gonna watch it.
flashy, get rich by any means necessary, turned into a federal case. So it's safe to say things really backfired on him.
an Atlanta-based podcaster known for promoting a rich and unemployed lifestyle has been sentenced in a major federal fraud case. According to prosecutors, Jonathan Dupiton orchestrated a scheme to steal millions of dollars in California unemployment benefits during the pandemic, using stolen identities to file fraudulent claims. Authorities say the total loss exceeded $3 million.
So this is Jonathan Dupiton, a podcaster who ran rich and unemployed, and clearly that didn't work out too well for him, because now I guess he's maybe rich and imprisoned? Or, well, he's about to be, because in January, he pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit mail-in wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. So a federal judge sentenced him to 7 years of prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release after he pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit mail-in wire fraud and aggravated identity fraud. And obviously, by the amount of time he got, this wasn't some small-time scam. Because prosecutors are saying this guy, he helped run a scheme that pulled in $3.8 million in unemployed benefits during the pandemic. You know, this was money that was supposed to go help families in need that actually lost their jobs. And this is just so beyond scummy. And there's just so many people who abuse these systems. I mean, I even had investment advisors come up to me and say, hey, we could get you like $60,000 or something like that for you. And I'm sitting there like, I'm a YouTuber. I work from home. I haven't been affected negatively by the pandemic. This money should absolutely go to the people who need it. Now, unfortunately, a lot of it clearly went to people who did not need it whatsoever. And obviously, the people who wanted to help me get these funds, it would have been through a legal way, but it just felt weird, and I didn't want to be involved in it whatsoever. But the way this guy got it was nowhere near any type of way I was offered it, because this was bad. Because according to a U.S. Attorney's Office, during the pandemic, while citizens were struggling with job loss and trying to make ends meet, Dupiton, he stole unemployed benefits by submitting false applications using hundreds of stolen identities. So no, this wasn't some business owner taking way more money out of the system that he needed to pay for wages. No, this was a guy who just stole people's identities and claimed their money for them. That sounds bad enough, but trust me, it gets worse, because the entire operation allegedly started while he was already in the halfway house. What did he do? Fraud. So the guy who was already dealing with the fraud charge just decided to do more fraud. Awesome. You know, because there's nothing like being locked up for fraud, but then doing an even bigger fraud scheme. Like, at that point, you're not even laying low. You're just speedrunning a bigger sentence. Congratulations. And it gets even crazier when you realize this wasn't just something that was quietly happening in the background. No, this guy was very public. This guy had a whole podcast where his motto was, fraud is dope. I'm not joking. This is his public.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. I just need to breathe and take a moment and wonder at some people.
Motto. That's not something I like dug up or anything. No, he was very blatant about that being his motto. I guess this is just one of those stories where like the branding, the lifestyle, the actual crime all collide in the most ridiculous way possible. But to really understand how insane all this is, we have to go back to where it all started. So back in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic, when millions of people were out of work, the government rolled out an expanded unemployment program to help people survive. So this is essentially emergency benefits, extra payments, easier approvals, and all that. And according to the prosecutors, that's exactly what this guy saw as an opportunity. So instead of applying for benefits like a normal person, he allegedly built a system to mass produce fake claims using hundreds of stolen identities. So according to officials, Dupiton and his group would take personal information from real people who had no idea what was going on, and use that to file fraudulent unemployed applications through California's system. Then on top of that, they used VPNs to hide where the applications were coming from, masking their actual location and making it harder for investigators to track them down. So once the claims were approved and the money started coming in, that's when the funny business started. So they started changing the addresses of all of these claimants to an address in northern Georgia, including his own address, which doesn't make sense whatsoever. But clearly, this guy's a rocket scientist. He's like, one would think that they would try to be a little bit more careful where that money's being sent and where the addresses are. You know, maybe an offshore account, maybe a little bit of financial trickery. No, they just threw in the addresses where they literally stayed. Like, are you serious? So they had the cards mailed to them where they were staying, and then once the cards show up, no, they just started hitting ATMs around Atlanta and withdrawing the maximum amount. And I guess this was working very smoothly until prosecutors noticed it all, and that's when they realized $3.8 million had been sent to these addresses, and about $2 million had been withdrawn from various ATMs throughout all of Atlanta. And what's crazy to me as well is the amount of money they spent. They made so much money so quickly, and they just ran through that immediately. And again, all of this was happening in 2020 to 2021 when people really needed that money, and this guy was just withdrawing it in ATMs and just blasting it. And again, the whole operation was ran by a guy who was apparently in the halfway house for fraud. So, you know, no red flags detected whatsoever. But according to court records, Dupiton had already been convicted in an earlier fraud case years before the pandemic even happened.
I remember back in 2013 when I was trying to.
Okay, so, well, I think not learning is a skill in itself. No, it's not a skill you should have, but some people have it in abundance at least. The inability to learn and improve.
I figured it out. I didn't go outside, bro. I said, you know what, this, bro. Going to the club, chilling, hanging out. I thought I was tripping. I had to figure this out, man.
Because, as I mentioned earlier, according to court records, he'd already been convicted just a few years earlier. Well, congratulations. I guess he just figured out how to commit fraud, because just a few years later, around 2014 to 2015, him and his then wife were tied to a scheme involving food assistance benefits, specifically SNAP, which, you know, same general idea. This is money that's supposed to help people, and this guy is just looting it. Because here, he also used stolen identities to obtain SNAP funds. And that operation also pulled in hundreds of thousands of dollars. So by 2017, he was then convicted and sentenced to 4 years in prison. But then, I guess, the last bit of that stint was served in the halfway house. And normally, you would think that you would chill out a bit after serving 4 years, but I guess not everyone. And I mean, just looking at the whole timeline, you have him being convicted, the sentences, the halfway house, and then immediately another scheme. There's literally no gap here whatsoever, and all while he's being super public on his podcast. And guess what his podcast was about? Beating the system. Okay.
It's because I got you guys' attention. Attention is the new currency. Attention is how you build your brand. Attention is how you build your podcast. Attention is how you bring awareness. Attention is the new currency. Say it. Attention is the new currency. Attention is the new currency. I've been successfully able to keep you guys' attention for a year and a half. I'm Jonathan Dupiton, aka Finesse, aka Mr. Rich and Unemployed. You've seen the podcast, you heard of it. And if you haven't, you probably gonna go home and watch it today. I got over 200,000 subscribers on YouTube, almost 500,000 followers on Instagram. The numbers don't even matter, but I did it. And you can too. But where? Where does this come from?
Don't let your vacation rental and your hammock be
His
invisible.
outfit was
Get
too
seen,
obnoxious.
get
I
booked
don't
on
like the color.
Booking.com.
Well, once inside the room, you and your team will have 60 minutes to solve the puzzle.
Spoiler, I guess it comes from crime. I guess this is what a lot of people would call finesse culture, where you have people that are just saying like, yeah, rules are optional, just get bread by any means necessary, until you realize there are actually consequences for your actions. And if you scam people out of money or steal people's identities, you're gonna be locked up. Because at the end of the day, you just finessed yourself out of some freedom. But again, the worst part of this is his slogan is fraud is dope, which he defined as finally rich after unstoppable determination. So the dude is just stealing people's identities with unstoppable determination. Okay, who knows though? Maybe at the time he thought this was going to be like some cool slogan to throw in a hoodie, but now clearly it backfired. Because Dupiton is now serving a 7-year federal prison sentence, followed by 3 years of supervised release, and on top of that, he's going to have to pay restitution, with the final amount that's still going to be declared. So, this was a massive net negative for him. He should have never done any of this. And for anyone out there thinking about doing this, yeah, let's not do that, because clearly it will set you back years of your life. Because this dude is probably going to owe the US government something in the tune of $3.8 million now.
If you owe somebody some money, go ahead and pay them back their money. Go ahead and pay these people back their money, man.
And as one official put it, like, this is a case of someone choosing to take advantage of someone's critical safety net. I still don't know why he thought he would ever get away with this, especially when he's sending money to his own residence. Hello? Bro's sending money to his own residence and has an entire online persona essentially promoting fraud. What did he think was going to happen? It's almost like he was begging to go to prison. Like, what are you doing? But, you know, considering he was caught, it doesn't look like he was beating the system. I guess he was just borrowing time. And that time ran out. And since he got his sentence, he did actually post a video on YouTube titled, "Fraud is Dope," with his statement in bio. And here he's basically saying, what do you say here? They got a lot to say about me right now. Everyone got opinions on the rich and unemployed name, the case, the time I'm facing, but ain't nobody asking how I'm actually feel going through it. This ain't no headline to me. This is my real life. Yeah, I seen everything. The blogs, the comments, the people switching sides, the ones laughing, the ones acting like they knew me. But what people don't understand is when it's your freedom on the line, all that noise hit different. I ain't running from nothing. I accept what comes to this. Every decision, every move, every consequence. That don't mean I'm folding though. That don't mean I'm not standing on who I am. Dude, you just stole a bunch of people's money with their own identities. Like, this was money that was supposed to go to them. Like, this situation showed me who really with me and who just liked the image. It showed me the difference between support and spectators. And more than anything, it forced me to sit with myself. No distractions, no ego, just truth. People love the finesse when it looked good. They love the wins, the lifestyle, the story. But when it turned real, when it turned federal, that's when you see who built for it and who's just watching. This ain't the end for me, just a chapter people get to talk about. Oh, dude, just don't steal people's money. Like, it's pretty simple. You did this to yourself. And if you have people standing by you, supporting
Yeah, people support serial killers, dude. You ain't special.
you, stealing other people's money, says a lot about the crowd you hang around. Dude's like, yeah, it's real life. Okay, yeah, dude, it's real life for everyone else's money you stole from them. This was supposed to be benefits going to them. Like, imagine losing your job and finding out, oh wait, you're not gonna get this emergency payment because someone already claimed it in your name. That's how people miss utility bills. That's how people don't feed their kids. Like, this is a nightmare. And people who do this kind of fraud should absolutely be punished. It's just ridiculous, this whole story. And in this video, like, he ends up releasing Fraud is Dope, the movie, I guess. Like, what? I don't even know what to call it. It's just him glorifying fraud for like 20 minutes. And then he has this like weird moment where he's like, I guess, talking about his downfall on the phone. Like,
don't know what to say, really. Didn't think that my demise or my downfall would be entertainment for so many people, that so many people were so interested in what I had going on. But I love it. I mean, it's a love and hate relationship. I love to hate, I love to love. And you can't exist without both.
All of it just does not make sense. But I guess him just turning a 7-year prison sentence into another podcast episode is just peak irony. But I guess this is what happens when you commit fraud. So that's life, guys. Don't steal from others. And that's a great start. But other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and you can check out this video, which is going to be even more insane. So click on that, and I'll see you guys next one. Peace.
Okay, that's... Okay, let's get back to my full screen. Yeah, that's enough for me, oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay, so where was I going with my key blessings? I don't even know now. This one's gonna talk about, but for sure, but pet peeve. Yeah. Again, the Doctor Who episodes I watched today, they were animated. Yes, it was the OG Doctor Who season 3, black and white. But yeah, watched 4 episodes and only one was not animated. Of the 4 episode block, it was the 3rd episode that was regular. And the reason is because I think the tape got damaged in the vault or whatever, wherever they were storing the tapes. The film got damaged for the 3 episodes that were animated. They only had the audio left, so they had to make the animated one off of that, knowing what people did and stuff. Which is kind of sad, but at least there's something. And in some ways it kind of works, because it didn't seem as intriguing live action as it did animated, I guess, or something. I don't know. But into the little alien robot things, they made me think of Flan and made me laugh, so that was a blessing. And overall, a good day. That's a blessing too. And little guy wasn't too much of a psycho weirdo today, so also good. And I hope you guys had a great day as well. I hope to see you in the morning. Good night and God bless.